Yeah, bye. Break from trucking, going to Toronto for a few hours to just, you know, walk in downtown, take some pictures, relax, enjoy the good weather. Temperature now is plus 27 Celsius. It's getting up there, 75 F, I think. It's gonna be a gorgeous day. Get my coffee and light ice water.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Getting a new lens. I'm back in my car because I had to change my lenses. So this is my 35mm f1.8, goes in the bag, and I got the EF to RF adapter, and you see it's this part over here with a control ring, and this is my new massive Sigma 135mm 1.8. So huge lens. Super happy with the lens. The image quality is amazing, and I was considering shelling out 3,500 Canadian. No, wait, 3,700 Canadian for a Canon RF 70-200, but that's $2,000 more than this. So this was 1,700. So 135 1.8 Sigma EF, and this mount was 250 all Canadian, and they have a cheaper mount, but it's super hard to find that one. That was like $129. But this reach, I'm amazed how I can, you know, I feel very comfortable with this focal length. Some people are okay with shooting, you know, 28 millimeters. I cannot do that. I got a cyclist. Those are the most defenseless people for street photography, because he's flying towards the light, set of lights. What he's gonna do? Stop and argue with you? And what I did is one trick you can do. After you take the picture, keep holding the camera at your eye for another couple of seconds. So, like I did that in this case. So, because the lens is not that big, so you never know what am I shooting. I'm shooting the buildings behind the cyclist. I'm shooting the cyclist, right? So you try to turn away, but that's to no avail with this powerhouse of a lens.
¿Te imaginas? Imagínate.
And yeah, and so so this is $2,000 cheaper than the Canon RF 70-200, but this one is 1.8, whereas Canon is 2.8. So this is better for low light, and I believe this is the same sharpness, if not better. The weight is the same, believe it or not. RF 70-200 weighs 1 kilogram, 2.5 pounds, and this one weighs the same because it's Sigma, right? Sigma lenses are always heavy. But super nice. I don't feel the weight. Actually, I'm gonna lose this bag, and I'm going back to my car now because I cannot find my cell phone. I hope I left it in the car. So I love this area. So you saw me, I was filming inside the St. Lawrence market. They say that for street photography the Kensington market is the best, but I find that that's not entirely true. Let me see what we got here. What can we get on the other end there? Yeah, you see, I'm hiding in the shade here, and I thought it was cool to see that guy with the umbrella.
South and west. And that is
Yeah, because It's very hot. Got a guy in the bike standing 5 meters next to me. Let's see, is it sharp? Check this out. Wow. I'm telling you, this is an unbelievable lens. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be smarter about this, not just, you know, take pictures of people crossing the street, but find some kind of interesting background. And Toronto is very well suited for this, especially on the weekend, and today's Saturday. So like I said, a bit heavy, a bit expensive. I think on B&H in New York City it sells for $13.99 US. So it's actually cheaper to buy it in Canada, as is often the case with the cheap Canadian dollar. When the Canadian dollar is cheap, if I was American, I would definitely go to Canada and buy stuff, but you have to do something about warranty, right? And the new law came into effect in Toronto, I think sometime last week or this past Monday or something. So you have to wear a face covering. You have to wear a face covering.
Third floor.
When I go inside. Okay. And I don't have any piece of paper on me. I left the phone on the dash and I did not close the door completely. That's not good. So yeah, this time I'm gonna leave this bag probably somewhere. This empty bag. But yeah, I really like the fact that it's black. And one cool thing, one cool scene I saw was cute girls, you know, hostesses in a restaurant. And in Ontario, only patio restaurants are open. And I saw some fancy restaurant with long-legged hostesses, and they were all wearing black masks, you know, like I like black masks. Black masks look very professional. All right, so we are back at Queen and Victoria, and that's the hospital. I like this spot. Usually I go and grab coffee first thing. And this looks like a good spot to hide. But we need a good background. Like over there, there's nothing. Right over there, there's an interesting monument over there. But that can be a bit too far. But that's what I like about this long lens. You know, I can just stay in the shade somewhere. And I can, you know, it gives me time to think, because I don't know, or the 35mm or 28mm it's just crazy. I like this. From now on, I'm a 135mm shooter. All right, maybe let's go grab one more coffee, iced coffee this time. And what do you know, I ran into a demonstration. It's something about Ethiopia. People are demanding freedom, and it looks like the current ruler must go. So I took a few shots. Well, it's time for a break, and I went to my favorite restaurant where I usually stop during these weekend trips. Marché on Bay Street, Bay and the front, and they're closed because the only restaurants that are open are those that have patios. And Marché, it's all inside. And so my second favorite restaurant is Red Lobster, and I found one 1.2 kilometers away. So I like that sculpture over there. That's a Mox's Grill Bar, so that should work as a good background. I just need somebody walking past that thing. All right, so let's see. This is the first time I'm staying at this hotel, so this is how I decided to end my weekend adventure in Toronto. Wow. Check this out. They know who I am. Love that. And the guy said, I thought the guy said the view of the water. Oh, okay. Just a little bit. So that's Lake Ontario. All right. So, like, this is as central as you can be. But you know, nowadays, yeah, so this is king size bed, right? Like nowadays, all the hotels are empty, and so you can get a great deal. So yeah, today was an interesting day, and I spent a bit too much money on the lunch. I went to my Marché place, and those guys were closed, as I mentioned, because they don't have. Hold on. Yeah, because they don't have a patio, and right now only restaurants with patios can be open. And so I found one right downtown, you know, King Street and Yonge, and of course their prices are Like I got some mussels, and normally something like that would be $14-15 at a regular restaurant. Over here it was I think 30, basically twice the price. But I was hungry, I couldn't find anything else, so, and I said, do you have any alcohol-free beer? And she said, yeah, we only have one type, some kind of a German beer. It did have like 0.4% alcohol, so I feel a bit tipsy, but it's okay. Trying to stay from alcohol now. Makes life easier. But what's funny is that the price on alcohol-free beer, well, in this case, almost alcohol-free, the price is the same on regular beer. So some people would argue that it's a waste of money drinking alcohol-free beer. But anyway, so I'm gonna attach all the pictures I took after this message. I'm gonna attach the shots I took, because I wanted to do more video, but my GoPro died, and where's my GoPro? Yeah, my GoPro 8 died, and I forgot that these are now, they have replaceable batteries, right? And I forgot that I have a fully charged second battery. I only remembered now, and so that's why you might see that the video the video stopped. But yeah, this is what I used. Very happy with this lens. Super nice, like the quality, you know, a great combo. So now we're gonna charge it, download all the pictures into the computer. See, that's my chest mount. Charge the battery on the GoPro, and then tomorrow, I'm staying here till Monday. Tomorrow will be really cool to go. You can walk in there right next to the water, so I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of people. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Like, I'm staying here till Monday. Hope you like the pictures. Have a good weekend, boys and girls. Happy Independence Day to my viewers on the States. Ciao.